So meaning these are the this is for our exercise. These are the details that we're going to do. Okay. First, let me just delete all these things. All right. And then the first thing that I need to do is to offset 15, right? So I'm going to select parallel 2 points and then type 15. Sorry, 15. Apply, and then pick here 1, 2. There you go. So the first thing that I need to do, oh, sorry. Wait, I can do that one later. Why? Because I still need that point to put my corbel, right? Okay, look at this. As I've told you, you can use either beam or slab. Okay. If it is beam, it will be like this. Okay. So beam, I'll type here corbel, and then the profile, I'll put here 11 as well. And then the profile here will be 400. Okay. Height is 400. 400. Okay. And then click here 1, 250. Like this one. See? And then change this one to behind. Okay? And then I can use now my line cut. One and then middle. Why middle? Because that's one. That's one way. Okay? Other way is select the slab and then you type here corbel. Of course, it should be corbel, not slab. And then here, the thickness is 400. Okay? And then this one middle. So click 1, 2, 250. And then here, instead of 200, I can put this 200. But I will show that one later. I can put first 400 and then this one, middle button of your mouse. And then select this, select the handle, right click, move, click this point, and actually, if you make it straight, what is the distance you want to put? 200, right? You can directly type 200 from your keyboard, 200, enter. Or you can use the numeric value showing there and then click. Once it's hit 200, then click. Okay? That's another way of doing it. Okay? Now, another thing is if you have a profile, if you have a profile of this shape, we there is an available profile of this shape. What is that? Look, select this one. Oh, by the way, before I go to that profile, I can use my slab. Look, 1, 250, and then here 200. Okay, 200. Then here, I'll click here 200 for my reference. But before I click on this one, I will press Control key, Control, and then click. Control click meaning that is a dummy position. Look, if I click now here, directly, it will be that shape. No need for me to move. But moving, it doesn't make any, it's not very difficult. So it's either you use this one or you just move it. It's the same thing. Okay? So this one is the second one. The third one is if I use my beam here, corbel, and then here, I'll use my parametric, and then there is a IRI, this one. I think this one. Or this. No. Which one? This one? Yeah, this one. So meaning, what is the B? What is the B? B is 400. B2 is 200. H is 250. Okay? Apply and okay. But this time, I need you to pick this point and that point. So look at this, right? So I can now select select the contextual toolbar. Here I have this rotation. See, I have this rotation. So I can rotate to the see here. It's correct now, and then click here. Click, click, click until it reaches the position that I like. So there are many ways to do that. Okay, one is the beam, one is the slab, one is the profile. Okay, so whether if you're more familiar with slab, then do it as slab. Okay, now we are done here. So what I'm going to do next is edit, again edit, go to this parallel to 2 points, and then put here 15, apply, and then click here. So there you go. So now I have the 15 and then fit part end, and it's done. If you're now, the corbel must be part of the column, right? So you need to right click, and then earlier I've shown you earlier, right? Right click, add to the column. So look, so the corbel is part of the column now. Corbel is part of the column. Let's uh, let's finish this one. Okay. So now, um, what we are going to do here is okay. Can you do this? Can you rotate that one as a 3D like this? Okay. Now, when you rotate that as a 3D, can you see the line cut and also the corbel? Can you see the line cut? Is the line cut it's shown? No. If it is not shown, okay, look. If you double click your view, if you go to the display, this is the control of what you want to see and what you don't want to see in your model. So look, at the moment, the cuts and added material are off. Kindly turn it on. Kindly turn on the cuts and fittings. On means kindly check. Okay? Okay, done? So now, once you have done that one, can you see now the cuts and the corbel? Can you see the cuts and the corbel? Okay, now, look, I want you to select every the cuts and the corbel by making a window. By making a window, select the cuts and the corbel. Is your cuts and corbel is available? You can see I have selected two objects. You can see two objects selected at the bottom. Sa iyo, sir. Two objects. Lapa. Ha? Double click the view. Double click the view. And then display. Check the cuts and fittings. Hmm? Okay, let's see. Now that we have this one, I need you to select everything here, which is we have different because we have different way of doing it, right? So I have two, two, three, three, three. Okay. So you have two. Okay. So now I want you to go to the right side and then select the application and component where we use the floor layout tool earlier, right? So can you click on this three bar, three bars? Select the three bars and then click on the define custom component. Define custom component. So now it will give you the wizard here. And then you can type here HL underscore Corbel. That is the name of your component. HL underscore Corbel. Okay? And then click next. Click next. And then in the model, select the objects that will form custom component. Click next. Now, are you following? Sorry. Again, sorry. HL Corbel, click next. Okay. After next, you will see in the model, select the objects that will form custom component. Remember, we already pre-selected. We already selected before we create. So meaning, it's already selected. So now you can click next because if it is not selected, you will not able to click next. Okay? Now, select the main part. What is the main part? The column. So select the column. Okay? And then, next, select the secondary part. What is the secondary part? The beam. Select. And then, finish. And there you go. So you can see this symbol. That is the connection symbol. And this one is your connection now. Right? So, what is the purpose of doing it? The purpose of doing that one, especially if you have a standard connection like this, you don't have to copy. Okay? All you have to do here is, okay, look at this. Application and component. Remember, HL. You type HL, that one is your keyword. So you can see here, HL Corbel. This one, HL Corbel. Okay, look, look. If I select this HL Corbel, and then I select the column, and select the beam, it will create me the Corbel connection. So that one is your, like your AutoCAD, you have a block. But again, this one is not just a block because it can be intelligent later. At the moment, it's just a block. Okay? So, okay, you want me to repeat that one? Okay, I will repeat. Going to explode this one. Okay, so select this one and then delete. Okay, let me just repeat it. Okay, look, huh? Select, select. One is select. Okay, I selected. And then define custom component. This time, I'm using the connection. Connection meaning you have the main part, you have the secondary part. Then I will type here HL underscore Corbel. If you have an existing HL underscore Corbel, you cannot click next. Okay, so next. So in the model, select the objects that will form custom component. Already selected. Click next. Select the main part, the column. Next, secondary part. Next, and finish. That's it. As simple as that. You just follow the wizard. Okay? That's why you will not get lost. You're following the wizard. So here, once I click this one, 1, 2, and there you go. So now, let me try it here. Look, let me try it here. 1, 2. Okay, look. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right? So I created that one now. So but here I cannot see it here. So I can just simply 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Oops, sorry. 1, eh? 1, 2, 1, 2. So you can use the other view, or if you want, you can hide. If you have a difficulties like this, just hide the wall. Okay. Anyway, I'm just used to it. So now I have already the connection for that. Because the thing here is this one is L shape. I don't know if this one will work because look, if I click this one and then two, it may not work. Oh, okay. Good. This one also works in L shape. This one also works in L shape. See here? Good. Because it also works in L shape. So no need for me to create a new component because it also works in L shape, which is good. Okay? So kindly do that one and then apply it to all by simply picking the column and then the beam, and then you're going to have the Corbel connection. Okay. So here also, if this one is Inverted. Oh, it also works in the inverted T, which is good. So I don't need to create a new one. So just simply click 1 and 2. Then in no time, you may think that, okay, do I need to? Yes, at the moment you need to click one by one. But actually, we can also apply the auto connection, but not on this, not this time first, because that one is a bit complicated. So just simply click column, beam, and then everything will work. Okay?